Hello Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Cancer, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Cancer, let's get started. How does Cancer currently view this relationship? All right, Cancer, let's see what's going on. Okay, so Cancer, we do have the Three of Cups. We also have the Four of Cups to the King of Cups, and then we also have the Emperor out here. Okay. Cancer, in regards to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I am definitely getting that you're very interested in this King of Cups / Emperor-like energy. I feel like this is just one person that we're basically talking about here that you're very, very interested in. They could be a Scorpio specifically, possibly an Aries. Specifically, doesn't necessarily have to be the case. It kind of looks like you've been waiting, though, for this person to like either approach and or make their move on you. You definitely don't want to approach them or make your move on them. It does appear to me that you want them to like approach you and make their move on you is kind of what I'm getting. And it kind of looks like this person has yet to like approach you or make their move on you. And it kind of has you wondering, like, are they gonna ever ask me for my number at this point? Are they ever gonna ask me on a date? Like, are they ever going to? Like, it has that type of feel to it. Okay. This could be somebody that you met at a party. This could also represent somebody that you met at a social gathering, or through like a mutual friend. Okay, let's look at this person. Let's look at them. How does this person currently view this relationship? I feel like they want to make their move on you, but I feel like this person is like extremely scared. Extremely scared. You know, it's interesting. I feel like you look at this person as somebody who's far from shy. Far from shy and timid, but this person does come off to me as somebody who's actually extremely shy and timid. It's kind of what I'm getting. So, okay, I am getting that they do want to like shoot their shot and make their move on you. I just feel like this poor person's scared, man. They're scared out of their damn mind to make a move on you. I mean, for crying out loud, look at the devil. We have the devil out here, and then we also have the Three of Wands. I am getting that this person cannot get you out of their head, okay? They cannot get you out of their head, but they're just too damn afraid to like bust a move in your direction. It looks like they've been sitting around, you know, waiting for you to make a move in their direction, but they highly doubt that you will, causing them to essentially feel like if they really do want to like pursue you and get to know you, they got to be the one to, you know, bust a move in your direction. And that's the thing, is that they know it, but they're freaking terrified, man. They're so terrified to like ask you for your number. They're so terrified to ask you on a date. Poor thing. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, we have the King of Cups in the reverse. Then we got the interesting. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Seven of Cups, but that came out in the reverse. The Ace of Swords in the reverse. You know, I feel like the primary reason why this person's so terrified, okay, to like bust a move in your direction has a variety. Oh my God, okay, hold on, let me slow down. The reason why this person is terrified when it comes down to like shooting their shot has a lot to do with the simple fact that they don't want any problems. I'm not entirely sure what they're referring to in reference to that, but I am getting they don't want any problems. Like they kind of feel like if one person or like a few people, I guess, find out, you know, that they're trying to get with you, that it's going to cause like a big problem. With who? I don't know. But this person, I keep getting, I don't want any problems. I don't want any problems. I don't want any freaking problems. And it's like they fear that if like somebody finds out that they're trying to like pursue you, that it's going to be a problem. Is what I'm getting. Not entirely sure what they're referring to with that. But we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And then we also have, okay, so this is like another reason why this person you know, is kind of terrified to shoot their shot. They don't really know. Like, they don't really know if you like them or not. They don't really know if you're really interested in them or not. Like, they kind of get the impression that you are, but they're not entirely sure. So it's like, it's a combo of both. They don't want any problems, and it also has a lot to do with the whole, I don't even really know how Scorpio, you know, it's not Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, which is interesting because Scorpio had like a similar message to this, but kind of, sort of, kind of. But it it has a lot to do with them not even knowing like how you even feel about them. Like, they don't even know if you have a thing for them or not. I mean, it's evident to me that you do have a thing for them, but I don't necessarily feel like you made that abundantly clear to this person that you do have a thing for them. So then there's that. Let's keep going. How does Cancer feel? We have the Five of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords, and then we also have the, interesting, Six of Swords. I don't know why it's like this, but I am definitely getting that a lot of you feel like if you were to even involve yourself with this person, that it could, like, it could definitely cause, you know, a bit of an issue with who. I don't know. I don't know who you guys are referring to. Because for whatever reason, this person feels like if they get involved with you, it's going to be a problem. And then you kind of feel like if you get involved with them, it could be a problem, you know? It could be a problem. It may or may not be a problem. Okay, I really want to look at this Five of Swords energy just to see what the heck is going on here. Because you guys are harnessing the same energy. It's like, it's an energy of, you know what? You know what's interesting is that I feel like you look at this person. Why you look at them like this, I don't know. But it's like you look at this person like they're off limits. Why? I don't know. But they also look at you like you're off limits too. So then there's that. And it's like you guys like feel like if you guys were to cross that line with one another, it could be a problem. Or it may not be a problem. Like, maybe this person's going to feel some type of way. Or maybe that person's going to be, you know, feel some type of way that you guys are like dating or getting to know one another. I don't know why you look at this person like they're off limits and they look at you like you're off limits, but I keep getting a whole lot of that going on here. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not to say that if you guys were to get involved with one another that it's gonna be a problem. But it's not to say that if you guys were to get involved with one another, you know, there isn't gonna be a problem. It has, I don't know why you guys are under the impression that you guys think that if you guys were to get involved with one another, like, people are not gonna like it, or people are gonna disagree, or people are gonna have a problem with it. Like, and with the moon coming out here, that's kind of telling me that if you were to get involved with this person, I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. Just like I don't feel like it's going to be a problem if this person gets involved with you. I don't feel like it's going to be a problem. I just think that you guys think it's going to be a problem. I just, yeah, basically, you guys just think that it's going to be a problem, but it's not going to be a problem. I think that you guys think that if you guys get involved, like, said person's going to feel some type of way, and said person over there is going to also feel some type of way. And it's like, it's not really like that. Like, this is just y'all just kind of overthinking it, is like the best way that I could describe what it is I'm seeing here. How does this person currently feel? So we have the King of Wands, we have the King of Swords, and then we also have the Temperance card. You know, I feel like this person is like trying their hardest to like get out of their head when it comes down to this entire situation here between the two of you, because, you know, it's evident to me that you guys both feel very, very drawn to one another. I mean, that's evident. I think that you can feel it, so can they. It is what it is. But I feel like they're trying to get out of their head, you know, like by telling themselves, like, why am I overthinking this? Like, I know that I mean well when it comes down to Cancer. So it's like, why am I overthinking this? Like, why would said person have a problem with this? Why would that person over have a problem with it? Like, I do mean well, like, I do have good intentions. Like, so then there's that. Now, I feel like the more this person gets out of their head when it comes down to you and this entire situation that y'all find yourselves in, we're going to start to kind of see some progress here between you and this person. What actions will this person take towards Cancer moving forward? So we have the Four of Pentacles, we do have the Lovers out here, and then we also have the Seven of Cups. This holding back coming from them, they're not going to be able to do it for much longer, because I do see this person eventually caving in with the mentality of, you know what, like, whatever happens, happens, I guess. You know what I mean? Whatever happens, happens. I do want to look at the Seven of Cups, though, before I look at you and your energy. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. So we have the Two of Swords out here, and then we also have the Four of Swords out here, okay? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, okay? And then we also have the Ace. Okay. You know, I feel like, okay, I feel like that's kind of why they're so worried and concerned. I feel like this person, I feel like this person fears that people are going to perceive them as somebody who's like pining after you for like all of the wrong reasons. Is kind of what I'm getting. And I think that that's kind of what they're worried about, is that people are going to perceive them as somebody who's just trying to get with you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less, although that's not their intention. Well, let's be honest. Let's be honest and transparent here. They are showing up as a King of Wands. Okay, so that's telling me that this person does have a lot of lust and desire for you. Okay, let's not pretend that they don't. Okay, they definitely do have a lot of lust and desire for you. Would they love to have a good old time with you? Absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. But are they pursuing you with the intentions of wanting to have a good old time with you, nothing more, nothing less? No. But I think that that's what they're worried about. They're worried that people are going to think that they're just talking to you and dating you because they want to have a good old time with you, nothing more, nothing less, although that's not their intentions. They just fear that people are going to perceive them as somebody who is just pining after you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less, even though that's not their intentions. But this is kind of why we kind of see them harnessing the energy of, well, I know I mean well, you know what I mean? So why would anybody have a problem? Because I know that I mean well. Like, I know my intentions are pure, but is everybody else going to really think that? Like, that's like their whole, like, but is everybody else really going to think that, though? I think this person thinks that, I think that this person thinks that everybody is just going to, like, think, you know, that they're just after you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less. And once they get what they want from you, they're going to dip on you, even though they don't have those intentions. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. But I do see them eventually, like, caving in and deciding to extend themselves to you. What actions? Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. And then we also have the Justice card out here. Okay. In regards to how you plan on moving forward, Cancer, you know, for a while, you kind of found yourself thinking, believing, and feeling like this person's just never going to essentially make their moves on you. And it kind of looks like you started to move into a place of acceptance that, you know what, this person's just never going to, like, shoot their shot or make their move, you know, on you. But it does appear to me that this person is. It kind of looks like shit's starting to get serious around here is kind of what I'm gathering. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. I'm getting like a very nervous energy, though, coming from you. Cancer, I am getting that strongly off of you. I just feel like you weren't anticipating or expecting for them to actually shoot their shot. And now that they're actually shooting their shot, you're just like, oh shit. Shit's getting serious around here. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. Yeah. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and then we also have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, it kind of looks like this person's finally doing the very thing you thought that they weren't going to do, which is make their move, you know, on you is kind of what I'm getting. And now that they are, it kind of has you a little nervous. It kind of has you, like, in your head. It kind of has you overthinking things. Now, even though you're, like, in your head and you're overthinking things, I I don't see you running in the opposite direction of this relationship or anything like that. I just kind of see you extremely shocked and taken back that this person actually decided to like finally make their move, you know, on you. Now, I do want to look at the outcome between you and this person. What's the outcome between Cancer and this person to the right of me? All right, so we do have the Two of Pentacles. We do have the Six of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. And then we also have the Magician to the Ace of Pentacles. Here's one thing that I will say, okay? Which is something that I think that you need to kind of take time to like really figure out. And here's why I say all of this, right? Because when the two of you start getting to know one another and start building towards a relationship with one another, we do kind of see you in this energy of, am I really ready for this? Do I really want this right now? Like, we do see you doing a whole lot of that. Like, this person comes off to me as somebody who's far more sure about you and what they want with you than it being the other way around. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the fact that there's a part of you that wants a relationship in your life, and then there's that other part of you that just wants to be single and free and just focus on you. But I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna take this person too long to realize you are what they want. It just kind of looks like by the time they realize you are what they want, you're still trying to figure out if you even want a relationship right now or not. Or if you just want to take this time to focus on you or not. Either which way, the choice is entirely up to you. But the opportunity to go off and build and establish a long-term committed relationship with this person will be presenting itself to you. It's just up to you on whether or not that is something that you basically want with this person or not. All right, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.